Yeah. So I'm thinking, yes. And it's fun. It's kind of like, when you go shopping, when are you getting new clothes? Okay, so roll up that day. Oh, the night before, call the hotline.
Guys, where are we?
If this weren't the middle of nowhere, I'd say you were lost.
It's crunching, thinking, oh my God, 9:30 is coming. Oh my God. And then, come to 9:25, 9:27, 9:30. Oh, Woody's not here. Okay. And then all of a sudden, my nerves went away. And I just started scrolling through Facebook, waiting. And then, oh, there's Marty again. Oh, I'm nervous again. That's so weird.
But it's good to have, it just sharpens the senses a little bit.
Whatever. God, I don't like this feeling. Whatever.
But I mean, it goes away, don't it?
It does.
Yeah. It's just.
Oh, that's so weird. I can talk about that because when I hear the word action, it's some kind of phenomenon happens where everything just goes away, like whoop. I mean, yeah. Like I could have, dude. I need to go into that at some point because it really does happen.
That's
really
that's
happens.
good to know. That's good to know because next time we meet up or whatever, I'm just gonna go randomly action. We're just gonna snap into actor mode. It's like what?
That was hysterical. All right.
I should definitely test that out.
All right.
All right, nervousness is away, and off we go.
Okay, action, Terry, action.
All right, howdy, Losties. We're back for another episode of Between Takes Lost. I'm Marty, your host, and with me, as always, my favorite other and yours from the island, Terry T. Yay, there she is.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Marty.
Thank you. And there's a particular reason why we're white clad on this particular episode, because it's I don't know, it might have something to do with what we're going to be talking about, right?
It might.
And before we start that, let me just do this, because that might get the fans on the same page.
Okay. We gotta do one of these.
All right, that's it before we get a strike, and
I love it. I love it.
we get a slap with a copyright. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking about, right?
Yep. Okay, but before we start for this episode, you guys, it is mandatory. There's a requirement that we all wear underwear for this episode. So if you're not wearing underwear, press pause, go put some on, and come back because it's required.
There you go.
Marty, do you got to press pause?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. 305. 305 is the cost of living. And the last I worked was on 302. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Last I worked was on 302. So 305, 3 episodes later is, as you guys know, 21 working days later. So like a month goes by, bring, get the call.
That's crazy.
Hi, Julie. This time, Julie says, Terry, we need to update your file. Oh yeah? Okay. We need your updated sizes. Oh, okay. Well, it hasn't changed. It's the same. But okay, this. Please, I'm seeing whatever. What is this all about, Julie? You guys are getting a costume for this episode, so we just want to make sure your sizes are accurate for your costume.
Yeah, another wardrobe
Oh,
change.
yeah. So I'm thinking, yes. And it's fun. It's kind of like, when you go shopping, when are you getting new clothes? Okay, so roll up that day. Oh, the night before, call the hotline. I find out that our work clock in time. Clock in is called call time.
All
When
right.
you clock in, that's the call time. Our call time was late in the afternoon, like 4:30, I don't know, 4 o'clock, some late like that. And I don't particularly like night scenes, but whatever. It just comes with the territory, you know. So driving to North Shore takes me about, maybe 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And the North Shore, you guys hear me saying the North Shore often because the North Shore has a lot of like a coastline with beach line and nooks and crannies with beautiful trees in the background.
It's the expensive area.
So it's a good, so we roll up base camp. I forget where base camp is. Yeah. But anyway, roll up, check in. Always go to wardrobe after you check in.
Mm-hmm.
Go to walk into wardrobe. I'm not the first to get there, right? So I see others. Everybody got this white costume. Like everybody has white. What is that? Oh, hi. Here you go, Terry. Okay, thanks. Oh. 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 Oh.
Like, what is this? Like a bed sheet?
And I'm thinking, glad you guys took my sizes, you know. Right on. The sleeves are like down to here. This thing is like the shoulders are down to here. The pant leg is like this much long. I'm like, and did you guys really need my measurements? Like for real? So go put it on.
One
and
size fits
there was some
nobody.
kind of like, okay. I'm the smallest one there. My frame is tiny. So like I see other people who actually kind of fit it, you know, but like really, did you really need my measurements?
Right.
Did you use it? Anyway, there was some kind of, while we're getting ready, the background setting up, getting ready, whatever, the crew guys are setting up the scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting for the sun to go down while we're getting ready, while they're setting up. And there is some kind of like wardrobe, something going on with the wardrobe malfunction, something, but I wasn't involved. So I wasn't really paying attention. But it affected Woody. So yeah, he can tell you later. And okay, we come down, we start filming our first, we start setting up. And at first we were set up, at first you guys, oh no, stop, back up. Sorry. So after we all got this wardrobe situation going on, it was really weird. And I'm a seamstress, so I start like tweaking my clothes, like make it, like, I think I rolled up my pants, I tucked it in on the inside, and I'm trying to tweak my outfit so it fits better. Anyway, I was not feeling comfortable in this outfit. It looks flowy,
right,
and silky and light and breezy. No,
very
it's
eclectic.
not. It's scratchy, it's gauze, it's like itchy, it doesn't even flow nicely. I think part of the wardrobe issue, I think they had to re-steam our costume or something. Anyway, that it looks pretty. It just so wasn't what it looks like, and how it felt is just so different. So we end up taking a photo. I forget whose camera it was, or yeah, I forget how we got this photo, but we just went out when we were all dressed and we snapped that photo. See, and you can see the sunset is kind of going down in the background.
Golden hour
And
approaching.
where am I? Oh,
oops, sorry.
Yeah, no, not that one. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, speaking of that photo, so we start lining up. We start setting up, and we're on the beach on the sand. It's dark. There's like tiki torches. Tiki? Did I just say tiki? There's torches in the back. And at this point, like you guys know, they don't tell us what the scene is. And while we're filming 305, I think right around now, the audience is only viewing 301, A Tale of Two Cities. So, yeah, so like, we're not told we're at a funeral. So while I'm putting this outfit on, I'm thinking, what is this cult ritual? And then there I go again. I'm thinking first I get grungy outfit, then I get this quaint outfit. Now I get this cult outfit. What the
It
hell
does
is
feel very
going
cult-like.
on?
I remember
It
first time I watched it,
does.
it's like, what the heck is going on?
Right. So filming it was weird. And I just could say this early on. I had to let that go. I had to let go. And I did. I think 302 was when I finally let go. I finally stopped playing the chasing game in my head, like,
Mhm.
ooh, fitting this to this. It just drove me like, it was I felt stressed trying to figure out storylines. So I had to let it go. So, and then this was part of it because we did not know we were at a funeral.
Right.
So then we get set up in that half circle that you guys saw us around the circle.
Mhm.
And while I'm standing there, I'm thinking to myself, man, how do I get FaceTime if you guys are looking at the back of my head? Yeah. How do I get FaceTime? So we're standing there, do a couple takes. Then the assistant director comes out between me and Stephanie. And he says, Michael's gonna pass through here. Oh, thanks. So now I'm thinking, ooh, if he's passing right here, I'm gonna be on the camera. So I'm thinking, okay, how can I get some FaceTime? And at the same time, I'm thinking, if Ben is walking through here, I do not have eyes behind my head. Ooh, I'm just gonna cheat. So I threw one of these on purpose. So you can see Ben walking down the there it is. I threw that on purpose.
Gotta do it.
Yeah. Yep. So then only when Ben comes near us and he starts saying like sending Colleen off,
Mhm.
then we start figuring out, oh, okay, this is a funeral. So when I'm standing there looking at that little raft thing, there's no body, wrapped around. It's like, looks like, I don't know, like burlap bag and flowers on top, and then so yeah, and at that point we didn't know we're looking at like supposed to be a body on a raft until it starts happening. And then okay, so then when the raft is going into the water, we were all supposed to help carry the raft in.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to go in the water, just secretly in my head, I didn't want to go in the water.
Like, let's
and
go.
So, yeah. So I kind of held back, because we all couldn't fit
Right.
around the raft anyway. So I was like, kind of, so the assistant director, his name is Shro, he goes, you can stay out. Yes. So you see me standing right
Like,
there,
could
nice
I?
and dry. So that was that. And like I said, oh, wait, holy schmoly, okay.
This ought to be good.
Memory just came to me. When we filmed this, I remember talking to Jack at the premiere for season 3. So yeah, right after we filmed this, the premiere came out for season 3. The premiere, guys, 1 week before you guys saw it on TV, the episode 1 of whatever season was played in Waikiki at the premiere. And the event is called Sunset on the Beach. And weekly they would erect this big ass screen on the beach in Waikiki, play a movie, and anybody can come and bring your blanket and bring your snacks, whatever, and watch the movie for free. So the premieres for Lost were at Sunset on the Beach.
Nice.
And dude, brah, tens of thousands of people would show up. I am not kidding. There's like barricades. And so I'm going backward, but I first saw 301 on the screen before you guys saw it. And that's when I noticed the flub when Ethan came out of the, he was fixing it and I ran across and then here I come running out of my house. That's when I first noticed the flub. But anyway, why was I bringing that? Oh, yeah. Okay, Jack, talking about Jack Bender. And then, okay, so yes, so 301 is only airing right when we're filming 305.
Mhm.
So at this point, I don't know who Colleen is, right? When
Right.
Ben said Colleen, we don't know who Colleen is.
Right.
Anyway, when we're looking at, for me as a viewer, when I'm looking at, oh, sorry, did I just make noise?
A little bit.
When I see this scene, movie magic is wonderful because, as you guys know, I just have big old blanks in my head. Then when you finally see the scene, it's like, oh my gosh, it was so like beautiful and serene looking and calm, but it did not feel that way.
Mhm.
And I even remember the AD before we went
Mhm.
into the water. He yells out loud. He says, "Is everybody wearing underwear?" Before the guys went into the water. And speaking of which, the wardrobe malfunction, Woody has a story about it. Here's Woody.
Yes, okay, so we show up. All of us are there. Now all of us others are getting closer and closer, friendlier and friendlier. And here's this funeral scene. We're not real sure what is up. We had to go to wardrobe first to get those white outfits. And there were probably, about 12 of us, maybe 15, I doubt that, but 10 to 12 people. And we're all ganged up around the wardrobe trailer. And was her name Pat?
Sherry?
Wardrobe?
Yeah.
Jody?
Sherry.
Sherry.
Was it Sherry? I'm not sure.
Well, anyway,
Okay.
she was a nice person. She was always kind to us. And okay, everybody, what size? What size? And they're just handing these outfits out. White gauze, very sheer white gauze, kind of like a hippie outfit from the 60s.
Yep.
Pretty good. So, okay, we take these and we have to go off to the trailers and change our clothes. And for me, I put these on and you could see right through them, right through these clothes. And I'm going commando. I look down at this whole picture and I think, oh, no. And we're gonna get wet too. So I went back to wardrobe and I'm holding my crutch like this and holding the pants up because they were kind of long. They wanted to drag on the floor a little. So I'm holding this so you can't see as well as holding the pants up. And I said to the lady, I think I'm probably gonna need some underwear. And I went like this. And she went, definitely. And she called everybody back and made everybody change their underwear because some guys had red underwear, black underwear, white underwear. And everyone had to re-wardrobe at that moment and put on some clothes so you couldn't see through these clothes. And it worked. They gave us some tidy whities. And we put those on. And then there we were, headed out to the water, and we're standing in the water. And and then we set it on fire. Yeah, that was that day. We got paid extra for water.
Okay, right on.
Water bump day, but no bump for the no underwear.
they docked you.
Oh boy.
Were you guys in the water long?
Yeah, I think we were. Yeah, I would. Well, I think we were in the water for increments, but the increments were probably 20, 30 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Then they'd pull us out and reset or reshoot or anything that they do, and then they would bring us back in. And by that time, we're just soaking wet in it, and it was a wet T-shirt contest and a wet pants contest too.
See, like
Yeah.
me, I told me to stay out. So I was lucky. I didn't have to go in the water.
Yep. I was in the water. Me, Bobby, Michael, a couple of the girls. Yeah, it wasn't a bad day. It was just a wet day and a little embarrassing in the beginning.
Yeah.
It smoothed out after that.
Yeah.
Much better.
So when you guys watch that scene, just know all the guys are wearing tighty whities.
Yeah.
Stay here.
I hate funerals. He let you out?
Gave me a new shirt, too.
Bye, Jack.
So yeah, so that's it. That's what happened. That's why you guys are all wearing underwear.
Right. No, it's crazy, and I gotta say that when I was first exposed to this scene, I I mean, okay, like I knew, Colleen dies and there's gonna be a funeral, but I didn't understand like this entire ritual, because like this is very Viking like, the water cremation or whatever. But like at this point, I don't think we're really exposed to any sort of mythology, namely the Egyptians or whatever. So just like we don't know any of that, not really, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like this is our first window, first opportunity into what these others do, um, as part of their culture or whatever. But like you mentioned before, like it feels very cult like. So like, is there a reason as to why they do it this way? Because this is literally the only instance of a water cremation, as far as I'm concerned.
Huh.
Because like then later on, Jacob or whatever. I mean, he buries his mom and his brother in that cave or whatever. Like it has nothing to do, with any um, ritual akin to this one. So it was very weird. It was very out of place, and I don't believe we ever get the answer to that, to
Wait,
this particular scene. So, but it's just like you,
wait.
you you start to see a little glimpses into this society. Like obviously that like um they have some sort of a ritualistic ways about them. Like namely the funeral, and then later on the court. When they're trying to decide Juliet's fate, kind of a thing. So, which I mean, you would kind of assume that would be the case, I mean, unless it's just a group of savages, which I mean, you could argue that, but
Okay, wait, but I think for some reason it's I don't know how I know even if I know this is true, but I heard
hmm
the bodies are burnt because they don't want the man in black to take it.
right, right,
Yeah.
which totally makes sense. Uh, but then again, No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
That's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though we didn't see ouch in anybody else's funeral,
Right, right.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it totally goes hand in hand with that theory, and I mean, there's a uh couple different examples where the man in black doesn't really have to have the body or whatever like
Uh-huh.
on the island, but it's just it's very specific. I don't really want to get into too much detail into
Uh,
it here, but
uh,
yeah, no, that's a good point. I mean, they could have
yeah.
just burnt it, like on a pyre or whatever. But like, my point was like, they send it on its way, on the water, like that, like I said, very Viking like. So that's, I guess it was just the visual, like you said, is very powerful, serene or
hmm
whatever.
hmm hmm
Albeit the personal experience might not be.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Right.
I mean, just wearing potato sacks essentially, at night in
That thing
cold
was
water.
that thing was gauze and it was scratchy and
Hmm.
it's such a trip as to how it looks on TV is a
Oh yeah,
trip.
yeah.
I think this was my first incident on realizing what we go through
Mhm.
and what you guys see is so different.
Right. Just
Yep.
night and day. And I think
Yep.
that's essentially the point, like it's supposed to create a certain visual on TV, and that's that.
Yep.
um, you know, um, and it certainly achieves that purpose for sure. Um, but no, I mean it's so crazy, and the way that I mean, given your personal experience and how it is behind the scenes, it's just it, like we all love that, right? It's just that
Okay,
extra
I'm glad.
extra insight that it more often than not it's not that comfortable. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. And I mean, right now we're really starting to get into the others as a like I mentioned, as a community or a society. We can definitely see a lot more of you here in this episode alone. So that's always great. Um, but did you? I mean, you just mentioned it a few minutes ago, but besides like burning the bodies in order to prevent the man in black from acquiring the body, were you ever told anything closer? I mean, after you found out that this is a funeral, as to why it is this way, or um, no, nothing, huh? In a typical Lost fashion.
Yeah, it's weird because from the outside looking in,
Hmm.
you guys would think, "Oh, you were on Lost. Oh, you got all kind of juicy stories. You got all the inside secret." No,
Hmm.
no,
Well, I mean,
no.
you do in a different way, like you know,
I do. Yeah.
on the technical side, like how things are shot, why they're shot this way, and stuff like that. When it comes to the lore and the mythology, I mean, that's writer's room, right? Like that's
Okay. I did figure something out though. Like when
hmm
okay, so like who? Okay, like Kimi.
hmm
Kimi. When
he makes
we
good eggs.
yeah. when he when they had that fight scene with Saeed.
Hmm.
And then of course watching it, I'm thinking he's dying, right? And
Uh-huh.
if you guys haven't watched Lost, don't watch this because it's
Spoiler
full of
alert, he
spoilers.
dies.
Go watch Lost first and then come
It's
back.
been out for 2
So when
decades. Come on.
yeah. So when I saw that fight scene when Kimi, in my mind, he died
Hmm.
because we don't know that
Right.
from filming that scene. I thought to myself, oh, okay. Then when I saw Kimi in the storyline
Hmm.
on the with the freighter and all that,
Hmm.
then I said, oh, that's the guy that died. You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
on my head. Yeah. So that's the only way I can put stuff together like that.
Right. Right.
Oh, and then and then Juliet, because when I filmed 301, A Tale of Two Cities,
Hmm.
we see Juliet with the book club and all that. So when I went to the premiere for 301,
Hmm.
everybody's like, "Oh, Sawyer, in bed," whoever Kate, whatever. Then Juliet comes walking out. Nobody's talking to Juliet because nobody knows who she is, right?
Right.
She's not introduced yet.
Uh-huh.
But I knew, it was like, oh, there's Juliet. And so that is one way I have advantage of knowing stuff, but it's really not helpful. It's really not.
That's funny. Which
Yeah.
question? Why weren't you part of that book club?
Yeah, right? Because they needed me to come running out of the house.
Right.
The next door house.
Because it wasn't in your script.
Yep. Yep. I don't read.
I don't read.
I'm out of the book club.
That's hilarious. Apparently so was Ben at that point.
Yep. Ben's out of the book club.
No, but that's.
Oh, wait, stop. Stop.
Oh.
This is so sideways. It has nothing to do with 305. But
Dash sideways.
you know when Ben, when we were, this is to do with 301. Sorry, we're going backwards. When Ben, I just never talked to anyone about this because I noticed it. It's like, what, have we discussed this yet?
Mhm.
When the plane was flying over, and everybody's doing this.
Yeah.
They show a back of Ben's head.
Uh-huh.
Did you notice he didn't have hair?
Um,
Did you guys notice that?
Not off rip. I don't think so.
He has a big old like alopecia going on back here.
Huh.
Next time you watch, press pause when the camera goes behind his head.
Uh-huh.
You guys will see it. He don't have hair.
Interesting.
Yep. And I had to pause. I was like, what is that? Try it next time you guys go. Okay, so that was 301. Okay, we're back to 305. Sorry.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yet another tidbit as to why the island can't cure alopecia.
Right?
That was a precursor to him getting the tumor.
Right? You should have known, Ben. They were onto you, right?
Right.
It's coming for you.
No, but you mentioned an excellent point when you were saying that you were just kind of putting bits and pieces together from what you could. That just totally kind of parallels with, and I always think about it, right? So you have this main group of characters going on their island adventures or whatever. The A team, as arts call it.
Yeah.
And it's just like not one of them knows everything and knows about everything that happens to everybody, right? So it's like Clue, right? So like every single one of them has a certain set of like tidbits, of information, like amount of intel. Like we obviously know that as the viewer, but if you put yourself in the shoes of say Jack, Hurley, or whatever, it's like you never have the complete picture. So it's like they go through those adventures, and especially when they get separated and the Oceanic Six leaves, and then we have the group that stays on the island. I mean, they go through a whole slew of adventures or whatever, time traveling and everything. So like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy how when you just kind of delve into it like that, it's like they all know different sides
Stuff. Yeah.
of the story.
Yeah. That same patchiness. Same.
Yeah. So
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So it was just totally interesting because like, and it I mean I'm sure it differs show to show, but on a show like Lost, when you're told virtually the bare bones, the minimum, but like you can still kind of put pieces together, whether it's from behind the scenes perspective or whatever. But I think it's cool.
It's different when it's different when I'm working on like NCIS Hawaii or like Magnum PI, where that episode is its own episode.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Then my my questions get answered in that episode. Whereas Lost is like one long ass story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll have like an overarching theme, like on the NCIS shows or whatever, but it's just like you just kind of like pop in and out of it. But like you said, most of the episodes are self-contained, And yeah, that's that. And usually when it comes to extras, or background actors, I mean, yeah, that's usually it. And I mean, you guys get recycled for different shows, especially when they're shot in the same location, um, which is, it's totally cool. But yeah, no, I totally get that. It's totally a
Yep.
different perspective.
Yeah, and I had to live with that. So then, yeah, I'll go through that more deeper later. But yeah, right around 322,
Hmm.
I started like it was taking a toll on me. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I just let it go.
Hmm.
Yep, I had to just go to work
Hmm.
and come home.
Right.
And then I hear this one thing when Kate said, spoiler alert, when Kate said, so we can go. I'm thinking, oh, what are they going?
Yeah,
And
that's
then I
it.
said, no, stop, just stop.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what scene I'm talking about,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Yep.
I mean,
So yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, and I mean, I would think that I mean, because by now it's season 3 of this show, and so like we've seen a whole lot, so you kind of get the direction the show is taking you, and I mean, I'd imagine it would be virtually impossible not to think about it. I mean, look at what we were doing, like as viewers,
Yep.
like
Yep.
I mean. Our brains were firing at all cylinders, minds racing 1,000 miles per hour, trying to come up with all these different theories and trying to solve the mystery, Little did we know that, there was a lot more to uncover. We didn't know
Yep.
what they had for us in store. So, no, I totally get that. That, as silly as it may sound, I mean, yeah, it burns you out. Even if um I mean, I can only imagine as a background actor, like I mean, you're a part of this beast, and it's just like, yeah, naturally you're thinking about everything that's going on and knowing nothing, going totally blind into these scenes. I mean, it just must be so. I mean, nerve-wracking, just frustrating at times. So yeah, I totally get it.
Yep. Yep. It's all part of the roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think that's honestly the best way to describe it. I mean, you let this episode with, so after a month of, not doing anything, so it's just like,
Right.
yeah, I can only imagine because, I mean, I guess you would have two types of roller coasters, right? Because you have the leads. I mean, they go through their own thing, but you add the uncertainty of, am I coming back? Do I still have a
Yeah.
job? Am I still
Yeah.
getting paid and that kind of stuff?
Right.
So,
Yep.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's I can imagine.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, I mean, another great episode, another great insight into the others and how they live on the island. We now know that they have absolutely no access to natural fabrics and and softener and anything like that.
No
So
bounce.
so I
Yeah. No.
guess
No snuggle.
no. So I guess they have to, make do with potato sacks and rice sacks from 1950s, what
Yeah.
the Dharma Initiative provided. But
Yep.
no, it's been great. I mean, again, thanks for all the background info, all the stories, all the photos and the videos, and of course Woody's insight is always appreciated. He's already become a fan favorite. I mean, I've been seeing that in the comments and everything. So it's just
Okay. Good. Yeah. No.
he can't
Totally.
leave. He can't leave anymore. It's like,
He totally adds. Right. Totally.
yeah. So you got to tell him that he's been roped in and saddled up
He
with
doesn't mind.
with this for the long haul.
Okay. He doesn't mind.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's what happens between takes on Lost. Next time is going to be a strange one. Just,
Uh-oh.
I'll leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that. Until next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
To change their underwear too, because that was gauze. It was
I
so
know.
see through.
Okay, wait. Say
And
that.
then when it got wet,
Can't wait.
was
Save
a
it.
whole nother story.
Save
boy.
it.
So
Okay,
that's
okay.
why we stayed in the water as long as we could.